In this programme, we're going to see how one teacher conducts a lesson to raise awareness of the constituents of a healthy diet for her Year 1 class, using resources linked to Ready to Learn, the experiment. Meet Matthew Tosh, a former science teacher who now works at the British Association for the Advancement of Science. He's helped to devise the key Stage 1 lesson plan that links the national experiment to the curriculum, available from www.teachers.tv/experiment.
Readiness to learn is looking at your openness, your readiness to take on new ideas. And it's really important to get that across to children, that we're not looking at academic ability. You could have a very bright person who's in no state of mind for learning and they can't take on ideas. Similarly, you can have a person who's not very bright, but they're really switched on to taking on new ideas. We've put together 4 lesson plans, one for each key stage. So key stages 1 and 2, we're looking at things like balanced diet and how that affects the health.
Here at the Hills Lower School in Bedfordshire, a healthy lifestyle is integral to school life. All the children eat fruit at break time and will have some form of exercise every day, even on rainy days. Sarah Cottenden is about to teach the key Stage 1 Ready to Learn lesson to her Year 1 class. But before she does, she's starting the morning with a lively aerobics session.
Well done if you're marching, that shows you're ready. We do aerobics in every class does in the school because we want them to be physically active every day of the week. We did it when we did at the start of the lesson because prior to that we had assembly and so they'd been sitting still for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But also they need, therefore, exercise is great because it gets them all ready to learn. Well done. Please we get your water.
Sarah begins the lesson by challenging her pupils to think about why they eat and drink, and she explains the whole idea behind Ready to Learn.
Okay, everybody look at the interactive whiteboard, set up smartly so we are ready to learn. Yeah, and why do we have to drink lots of water? What's most of our body made up of? Water. Good boy. So do lots and lots of drinking so that we've got all our water in us so we can be really excellent listeners and things.
The starter activity is getting children to think, why do we eat? So in order to stay alive, basically. Now, we've put in the lesson plan a mind map activity, but it doesn't matter how the teacher goes about this. If they feel that one particular activity is more suited to their class, then go for it. The aim is just to get them thinking about, why do we eat?
Now, why do we eat? You're going to tell Mrs. Williams, and she's going to stick up all the answers next to Skelly, our friendly skeleton over there on the board.
To get energy.
To get energy?
And then you can run faster.
You can.
Because you can get stronger.
So you can get strong.
To help you grow, be healthy.
Good girl. It's all part of being a healthy diet, isn't it? And that's what we're going to think about in today's science lesson. Okay, that's what we're going to think about. Now, who can read me the waltz right at the top of the screen for me? Go for it, Liam.
We are learning to understand how important a healthy diet is.
Very well done. Okay. Now, and we're trying to find out whether if we eat healthily, if we get lots of sleep, and if we exercise properly, if that helps us to be ready to learn. Now, what do you think? Put your hand up if you think, yes, that's true. I think that's very true.
After the children have volunteered their own ideas about the purpose of food, Sarah introduces some more specific questions using the interactive whiteboard.
Put your hand up if you didn't have any breakfast this morning. Oh, put your hand up if you did have some breakfast this morning. Excellent. Okay. I want you to turn to your talk partners and say why you think it's important to eat breakfast. Okay, let's see what Skelly's next question is. Ooh, what is your favourite healthy food? Actually, I should have said, what is your favourite food, as the slide said, because you can then discuss, if some children, for instance, say, my favourite food is chicken nuggets, chips and beans, then you can discuss why that might not be the best option. So you can discuss healthy eating and balanced diet through that as well.
the strawberries because they're nice and blue and
Are they? What colour are they?
Juicy and blue and they're red and they have lovely little green seeds.
After the starter, the lesson plan offers 3 options. Sarah adapts 2 of these to the needs and level of her Year 1 class.
The first option in the lesson plan looks at what is your favourite fruit. So it's a quick class survey on getting them to draw their favourite fruit or vegetable, and then you take all the results together.
Please will you go away and draw your favourite fruit or vegetable? We want you to draw it on there as big as the piece of paper, as beautiful as you can, because we are going to find out what is the class's favourite fruit or vegetable, okay? And we're going to do it in a chart, and we're going to do it over there. Take Skelly off, and there's going to be a big chart all ready for us.
Sarah sends the children off to draw their favourite fruit or vegetable.
The second option starts with the children having a wide selection of fruit in the front of the classroom like we did, or probably even more exotic fruit that they might not know the names of, which would be very good if they didn't know a lot of fruit, but the children here, they do, so that wouldn't have met their needs in the same way.
Why is it that you like oranges? They're your favourite?
Because they're juicy and they make my tongue very ticklish.
Does it go all fizzy? Yeah. And if we're really healthy and we're really strong, what does that mean that we can do?
We can run and we can get on with our work.
We can, because we're all ready, aren't we? We've got lots of things ready in us to help us to learn.
Now Sarah can start to record the results in a tally chart in the form of a pictogram. All the children's drawings are collected and added to the chart.
And the pictogram is where we make a chart which shows our favourite things using pictures, just like you've got. So we're going to make a chart to show our favourite fruit and vegetables now. Which one are you going to give me? Thank you very much.
Who can tell me what the favourite fruit or vegetable of the class is?
Isabel.
Strawberries.
Strawberry. Why do you think that's the truth?
Because nearly everybody likes the strawberries.
Can you tell me how many?
10.
10, yeah. Now, which was the least favourite of all of the things on this chart?
Toby.
The oranges.
There's only one orange.
Blackberry.
What do you think, Anthony?
The black.
And why do you think that?
Because there's none there.
Good boy, there's none there. Yeah. I thought the most successful part of the class was their pictograms. They've now seen a very visual chart, and so we can move forward into other areas of charts now because of the great start that they've done through that pictogram.
But you can take that a step further and get the class to represent the results graphically, but I'm not talking about on paper, I'm talking about a physical human graph. So you can get children's lining up and down being the axes of a graph, and then also the bars on a graph. And then we can call that a speak to me graph. You can actually ask the children, what does this bar represent? Who are the apples? Who are the pears? And get it really interactive like that.
That would be really good later on in the year for us in Year 1, and also be good further up in Key Stage 1, but I think it would also be good at the beginning of Key Stage 2.
In the final few minutes, Sarah gets the class to review what they have learnt, why a good diet can help them to work better and makes it easier to concentrate.
It was just like cars needed lots of petrol. What did we need? Ajax?
Fuel.
We needed fuel, didn't we? And what's our fuel?
Food.
Yeah, and what kind of food do we need to give it, Ajax? Do you know?
Strawberries and lots of another good food.
Yeah, lots of good food. And we have found out what our favourite fruit and vegetable is. So we can concentrate hard, so we can do our best work all day, because then we are ready to learn, aren't we? Well done. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Very good. Give yourself a big clap. They absolutely enjoyed it. They thoroughly enjoyed it. So that is a great boost for science, that they liked a science lesson, so we can go forward with that.
After the class, it's break time, and Sarah hands round the children's daily fruit.
So what have we got today? We've got apples today, lots of healthy apples. I think they're beginning to make the link between concentration and a balanced diet and being able to, therefore to learn. I think they are starting to get that. It is literally starting to. Some of them, if you break it down for them, then yes, they've definitely got the idea, but they wouldn't be able to use that word, but they would have the understanding of it.
And if you were nice and healthy, how would that help you with your schoolwork?
Because you could think very well.
You could think very well.
And that they really were. They were really ready to learn, and they did learn, and they really enjoyed it as well. It gave a real outlet for the things and the thoughts that we've been doing, we do every day really, just because healthy schools, and it's not just a certificate, it really is just what we do. And with all the water that they drink, the fruit at break times, it was really nice kind of to bring it all together and to do a lesson on the subject. They loved it, they really enjoyed it. They liked looking at all the fruits and vegetables and drawing, which is something we've been doing in art, closer drawing, so it was really good, it linked lots of things together.
Because otherwise when you get to school you won't be able to, you'll be very tired and won't be able to do good work, and in the playground it won't be very good because all you will do is fall down and won't have any fun.